fam, welcome back everybody. How you guys doing, man? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Got another Patreon request for you. This one is from Lily and Mr. Eric Clapton. First time on the channel. Obviously I've heard of Eric Clapton, you know, I wasn't born this morning. So here it is, man. I don't know if I heard this song though. Tears in Heaven. I'll be able to tell you as soon as it starts, I suppose. But, yeah, man. Let's check this out. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. Throw a like on the video for me real quick. Just take 2 seconds. Boop, boop. Helps me out a lot. Let's check this out. And, yeah. Lily, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for being a Sauceytron. I so appreciate it. Let's get to it. Hold on, man. What is going on here? I should just Bluetooth these things. They have that capability. I don't know why I don't. But I don't know why I don't do a lot of things. Wow. I'm all of a sudden 8 years old all over again with my mom and her big hair and spandex doing some Galad workout video. Shout out to Galad. If you know who Galad is, let me know. She's gonna kill me. Like, if you guys don't see me after this, it's because my mom saw this video and now she's gonna take the life that she gave me away from me. So, yeah. But yeah, this is where it takes me. It takes me right back there. The snowy picture and that font. Yep. I don't know if I know the song yet, though. Let's get a little more into it. Obviously, I know the song. Yep, that was easy. Okay. Never seen the video, though. What show or movie is this from? I don't recognize it. And also, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart here, but we just did somebody's cover of this. I thought we did. Didn't we? Oh, Austin Brown. Duh. Yeah. And he did an amazing job. But Eric's, there's just nothing quite like Mr. Clapton's voice, man. It is so soothing and just cool. Ugh. I haven't heard me some Clapton in a really long time. And I've never seen this video. Also, let me know what movie this is, because it's gonna drive me mad.
So
love that. I don't know what you even call that. I have no idea. But I love that guitar sound. It's very much tied to like older, not really country, maybe some country. I don't know. My grandfather listened to a lot of AM radio. And I was usually in the passenger seat of his truck growing up. We did everything together. Traveled all over the place, and that's what that guitar sound. It just makes me think of the music that he listened to. I wish I could give a more accurate description as to what that is, but I can't. So yeah, I don't know. It's very sentimental to me. I know that movie. What movie is that? Yep, I do remember. Oh, wow. Wow. I haven't seen that in a long time. I should actually go back and watch that. The movie is called Rush. And, yeah. Let's just say it would mean a lot more. It would mean a lot more to me now than it did when I saw it back then, because I didn't understand. I didn't understand it back then, but I certainly would now. There's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in Wow, man, it's giving me severe flashbacks. Good grief. Wow. That was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have heard the song. It's been a very long time since I've heard the song. And again, I was lacking life experience for the song or the movie to get its message across to me. I just hadn't really been through anything yet. But never really talked about it on here because people always interpret. People always interpret. People always interpret whatever it is someone says in their own way, and they make assumptions, even if you don't mean to. It's just kind of human nature to make certain assumptions. And I don't know, something about being on YouTube and not knowing who's going to see your content, that you try to maintain a certain image and certain character. But when I was young, I've told you guys a few times, I raced motocross, I raced snowcross, I was always hurting myself. And one day I was practicing at my buddy's track by myself, and I came off a big jump, and I think I stalled it on the face of the jump or something like that on the takeoff. So I had to bail in midair, and I bailed, and I didn't get myself far enough away from my bike, and it landed on the bumper, and handlebars came back and cracked me in the chest. I don't know if you can tell or not. I broke my sternum, so now my chest does cool tricks. I broke my sternum, and they put me on a heavy dose of pain meds, and then they just said, you're done, one day. And I don't know if you've ever experienced anything with that trash, but it doesn't quite work like that. It doesn't just overnight be okay. It's awful. And I was young, so a bunch of people that I hung out with and knew were already using that stuff recreationally. So by that stuff, I mean pain meds. They were already using it recreationally, but I had big dreams and aspirations, so I was like totally anti all that. But I'm laying in bed sweating and like just water leaking out of everything in my body. Like, it was brutal. So I ended up falling in a black hole and developing a pretty bad addiction problem in my teen years. And very proud to say that I conquered it. And not only did I conquer it, but I conquered it with my soulmate down there. And we walked into the fire holding hands, and we walked out holding hands. And it's not a common thing. Very, very rare, in fact. I mean, just making it out on the other side individually is unfortunately getting more and more rare. It's just so hard. Unless you've experienced it, it's impossible to explain. Because if you're anything like me and my upbringing, it's just a choice. All you have to do is just decide not to do it. It's not that hard. Trust me, I feel you, I hear you, but it's just not how it works. It's just not the case. It is awful, it is evil, and not only that, I'm not even going to get into this, but just to keep it short and sweet, the whole system is designed for that. The pharmacy, the banks, they run everything. And as long as you're in the system, well, they got a hold of you, so to speak. So we're both very proud that we did what we did when we were young and put it behind us. So, and nowadays I've been able to help so many people in my immediate family and distant family and friends. I have been able to help so many people because of what I went through, that I'm totally okay with those years that I spent in hell. That's what that movie Rush is all about. It's just so hard, man, and it changes you in a heartbeat. You do things that you would never dream of doing before you got to that place. That place is awful. I don't wish it on my worst of enemies. It is just... So if you know somebody struggling in that department, just be graceful, be patient, be loving, supportive, in whatever ways they let you be those things. You can't force anything, unfortunately. You can't make them be done with anything until they're ready to. They have to figure it out on their own. It just doesn't work otherwise. But just be empathetic. It's awful. As much as it seems like it, as much as you may think so, they did not want to get to wherever they are right now. They did not want to end up in the place that you see them in. It's an awful thing. My Saucey mom had cancer. Oh, man. get me emotional here, but Saucey mom had cancer when she was 17, 18. They ended up taking her finger. They took, well, this entire chunk of her hand right here. Like how this looks for you and I, it's the same thing, but one less finger. So they took this whole thing right here. They had her on way more than I was on. Same thing. She went for one of her, losing the words here, remission. She went to one of her remission checkup appointments, and they just said, you're done. It doesn't work like that. Not when you're on that much. Like, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous to just go from being on that much of a regulated prescription like that, and then for them to just take it from you. So we found each other early on in that struggle, and we ended up going through it together and coming out of it together, which is just, like I said, super rare. So that is something that we're very proud of. And like I said, my family, I can't tell you how many of my family members have had surgery, have hurt themselves, have done whatever, and they always call me after just to tell me, because it just validates to them everything that I've been telling them. They're like, you wouldn't believe how hard they tried to get me to take this stuff. I'm well aware. I know. And what person gets told you're in a ton of pain and this will make you feel better? Who doesn't want to feel better if you're in a ton of pain? I mean, obviously, right? Not one of my family members accepts it. Not one. Not one. So I think I have, in my struggle, really affected a lot of people in my life and that have touched my life. I just think that there's a lot of dark situations that were avoided because of what I went through and the experience that I was able to share with them and what they saw me go through. They knew me from a kid up until that happened, and then they saw what I became. So, I mean, it's, it was very easy for them to know that it's not me and there is something wrong and that is not normal the way that shit affects you. It's an awful thing, man. So, yeah, if I can get anything across here, if you're still here with me, thank you for listening. But honestly, if you know somebody struggling with that sort of thing, just be empathetic, just be patient, and just try to be there for them if they'll let you. Because it's hard. It's hard for everybody around them. It's super hard for the family, the friends, the loved ones. Because like I said, you're just like, why? Why do you do that? You know it's wrong. You know what's going to happen. Why do you keep doing it? They know that too. That's the crazy part. They know that too. But it sounds so simple to just say, so just don't do it. It's very obvious, right? And it is to them too, but it's just, you can't. It is the hardest thing to explain unless you've experienced it, and I don't wish it on anyone. So yeah, man, if you're going through that, if I happen to be talking to somebody who's in that hell, in that struggle, whenever you're ready for it, there is an amazing life for you on the other side. And I'm here to tell you that. I was about as deep as you can get. I'm not going to get into details on here. But I was in a pretty bad way. And here I am. I have 3 beautiful kids that don't know a thing about it. Someday I'll have a talk with them just because the problem's not going anywhere. And they need to know how quickly it can turn your life upside down. But yeah, I have 3 beautiful kids, an amazing family. I'm a homeowner. I have, great relationships with my family. And that's all because one day I woke up and I said, I'm done. And I got in my truck and I drove myself to the hospital, and I was there for a few days. And then I just continued to work on it. You don't have to tell everybody you come across. Just work on it. If you want it, it's there. Period. So don't lose faith. Don't think this is what it is and, well, this is just the way it's going to be for the rest of my days on earth. It doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. I know it feels that way. It does not have to be. I promise you. I am here to tell you it does not have to be. So, Lily, thank you very much for that. It was very inspirational. Eric's voice, I don't know how many people could sing that song and have it come across how it came across from him. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much for your support, Lily. Thank you for being a Saucytron. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and each other, everybody. Peace out, Saucy fam.